We are back today to play the first three ever matches we are playing in the Asian Champions League group stage. But before we get into that, I do want to get you all caught up with what's happened in the first five matches of the PFL season. And we have been absolutely dominant. We have won every single match. We have a plus 25 goal differential. We've scored 28 goals in five matches. That represents more than 5 goals per game. And of course, we have won every single match. After our opening 5-0 win against United City, we followed that up with a 5-1 win over Stallion. Frederick Bayon, our new Filipino wonder kid, getting 4 goals in that match. We then followed that up with a 10-1 away victory over ADT. Bayan getting 2 goals, Garatsategi getting 2 goals, Jesus Mendoza getting 3 goals. And then somehow we only beat Maharlika Manila 2-1, although if we look at that 2-1 win here, we created 5 XG, 5 expected goals, and somehow only scored 2. Probably retribution for scoring 10 against ADT. And then finally, in our last match, we beat DHC away 6-0. I said last episode we were going to go undefeated this season, and we look very good for that undefeated season. We are so dominant. But that takes us to today, where we, for the first time ever in this save, the first time ever with Mendiola FC, we have entered Asia's premier competition. We are in the Asian Champions League group stage. Previously, we got knocked out in the first qualifying round, but this year we qualified automatically for the group stage, and we have been drawn with Beijing from the Chinese Super League, Geelong International, which is a team we played in the Asian Confederation Cup, and two-time Asian Champions League winners, Jeonbuk out of South Korea. Overall, we're probably the third best team in this group. Beijing and Jeonbuk are pretty significantly better than us. If we look at Beijing's side here, who we're going to play first, their star players are a lot better. If we look at Fabio Abreu, he is like genuinely a player that could be playing in Europe. He is a very, very good player, even at 34. And then we have Zhang Yuning, who is a Chinese international, who again is another player who just looks really good. They're definitely better than any player that we have. That being said, I do think we are more likely to compete with Beijing than Jeonbuk. Jeonbuk are one of the best teams in Asia, one of the best teams in South Korea. Looking at Akor Adams here, their star player, he is physically phenomenal. He is a very, very good player. The rules for the Asian Champions League are a little bit different than the European Champions League or the UEFA Champions League, if you're more familiar with the UEFA Champions League. So there are a number of different groups. The top team in each group qualifies for the next round, and then the best 3 teams from groups A through E qualify for the second round, and then the best 3 teams from F through J qualify for the second round. The reason for the A through E and the F through J is that the way that the groups are kind of combined with each other is that they're based on the region that they are in Asia. So F through J are like the same region, and then A through E are like the same region. So that's why it's like the best 3 teams from A through E, the best 3 teams from F through J. Is I know that can seem kind of confusing. So this is what the groups look like overall. So as you can see here, like Group A and kind of those teams are more towards the Middle East. And then groups F through J are more on the eastern side of Asia or the southeastern side of Asia. So based on where we are between F through J here, so we're looking at the groups of Kobe's group here, all the way down to the bottom group here with Anyang and Bangkok United. We need to be one of the best 3 second place teams, probably. I don't think we're going to finish first in our group. So we probably would at least need to finish second and do very well finishing second. I think that might just be out of our reach this year, but we're certainly going to give our best to go of it. And our Champions League schedule looks like this. Today, we're going to play the first 3 matches. So we're going to play Beijing, we're going to play Geelong International, and then we're going to play Jeonbuk. This will be this episode. In between this episode, there is an international break in this period here after the Geelong International game. That will be the next episode because I think there are some interesting things happening with the Philippines that I want to show you all in the next episode. And then after that, we'll play the last 3 Champions League group stage matches and finish out the group. So it is going to be an absolutely huge matchup. And for our first match against Beijing at home today, we are bringing the Champions League to Mendiola for the first time ever. We have been playing the 4-2-4 formation in the league, which has worked really well. But I think for the Champions League, we need to go back to the 4-5-1. And it's somewhat of a similar lineup that went out in the Confederation Cup with a few changes. Ferrosuelo is coming into the center back position. I think he's played really well this year. And Justin Bosch just doesn't have good natural fitness. So I'm always a little bit worried about how he's doing, even though he has good condition right now. John Lucero is going to start at right back. Coutinho will be in the middle, and Martin, our new signing, will be at left back. He has played very well this season. Of course, Julian Swartzer is going to be in goal. We have Gasic on the bench. In the middle, same as last season, Lawali, Yuslan, and Kempter. And then up top, we have our new three-man up top line. We have Frederick Bayan, our Filipino, who has been absolutely amazing this year. In the Philippines Football League, he has 8 goals in 5 appearances and an 8.14 overall rating. I think he's going to be a genuine star for us and the Philippines national team. But then on the left, we have Gorotategi. Again, he's been phenomenal. 8 goal contributions in 5 matches and an 8.34 overall rating. And on the right, we have Kenshiro Daniels, who has been similarly good. 4 assists and a goal in 4 matches, 7.88 overall rating. Our front three have had an excellent season in the Philippines Football League, and we are going to hope that they can carry this into the match against Beijing. With all that being said, we are going to open our Asian Champions League campaign, our first ever match in the Asian Champions League group stage against Beijing. This is the side that's doing it. Let's get off to a good start. And there is the kickoff to our first ever Asian Champions League group stage match. Another corner opportunity here for Beijing. Sam with another in-swinger. It goes in. It's off the post and it's away. And we are very fortunate, but do we have a counter-attacking opportunity here? Kenshiro Daniels taking it down the line. He plays it into Gorotategi. Gorotategi on the outside. Gorotategi shoots. And we have turned defense into attack so quickly there. But we will have a corner now. It'll be our turn to do an in-swinging corner. Lawali to stick the ball into the box. And he looks towards the back post, and it is over the bar. Another opportunity there with the long throw. Lawali getting to his head to it, but it's back out to Sam. And it's a great save from Julian Swartzer. Beijing getting a lot of the possession and a lot of the opportunities early on. Sam with another opportunity here off of the corner. It goes in. Let's get it out. Swartzer with an amazing save. Beijing have had a lot of corners this match. It's only a matter of time until they probably get something. As it goes into... Just as I said that. I just said it was a matter of time until they got something, and they did. They are just a more athletic team than us. We have not been able to win any of these headers. Beijing are leading 1-0. I really wanted to get to halftime. That is halftime. Unfortunately, we allowed a goal right before the half. That is the worst time to allow a goal. And it is 1-0. We have not played well. I'm going to tell them I'm disappointed and that things have to improve. Let's go back into the second half. We do have changes we can bring on. We have people like Mendoza, Bailey, Carrion, Justin Boss, who can hopefully help us to change things. Ferrosuelo having a poor game. Justin Boss might come in for him. And first opportunity of the second half comes in the 57th minute. Lawali to swing it in here. Back post. Looking, oh, come on, let's find the back. It ricochets around and we couldn't score. What an opportunity. Kevin Kempter over the free kick here. He has a good record on free kicks, but he can't find the back of the net there. I have put on Kainoa Bailey and Justin Boss to try and give us a spark here, but there really haven't been that many chances as Beijing look to put the game away. As it goes forward into Abreu, one of those key players, it goes out wide to Sam. It's a weird cross in, and that's a really good goal. What a finish. And that is his first ever goal for Beijing, and we are just losing to a team that's better than us. And they will look to put the game to bed. They are definitely a better team than us, but I was hoping to give them a little bit better of a game, get a little bit more going forward. But credit to Beijing, they're a very good side, and they have professionally doing very well against us. As that is a great ball in behind, and there's a pen. This is not the game that we were looking for. And our subs get in, but they will look to make it 3-0 here. Beijing steps up, and it's a great save from Julian Schwarzer to keep us in the game at all. I was resigned to this game being over, but maybe we still have a chance here. The ball goes in, and it's just wide. Maybe we still have a chance. This is definitely a step up in competition compared to the Asian Confederation Cup. This is a much better team than the teams we're facing, which was expected. That is what we were expecting. We knew that was going to happen. But we needed to see what our levels were at going into this, as Casambre wins the ball there. But we have thoroughly been humbled today, I think. We have thoroughly seen that we are not at the same level. As Jesus Mendoza gets in, can we get a little consolation goal here? Jesus Mendoza with the goal. Our first ever goal in the Asian Champions League comes from Jesus Mendoza. I am very happy to see that. Kainoa Bailey with a great goal or a great ball in behind, and Mendoza firing it into the back of net. Could we do something? It'll go back in, or will they waste? Garotzategui winning it. Oh, and the ref blew his whistle. I was hoping we had a counter there. It is a 2-1 loss. I can't say we deserve to get anything out of this. Well, that result leaves us in an interesting position in the group after one match. We are currently in third, and I have fast forwarded to Wednesday. So we are up against Geelong International now. And looking at the round 2 matches, Beijing will play Jeonbuk and Geelong. We are up against Geelong away from home. So this could be an opportunity for us to potentially get into these top 2 positions if we can get a good win. That all being said, we have played one match since that match against Beijing, and we played Kaya at home and beat them 7-0. Kenshiro Daniels getting 2 goals, new signing Tony getting 2 goals, and Bayon and Mendoza both getting on the score sheet. Yeah, we are really, really dominant in the PFL. And I am going to take a little bit of a risk today because I believe that we are better than Geelong International. We played them in the Confederation Cup. We drew them twice, but this time I want to beat them. And I think we need to go with our attacking tactic. Let's bring this tactic into the Champions League. I don't know if it's that the tactic is really good or if that our players are just so much better than everyone else in the PFL. But I mean, we're so dominant in the Philippines Football League, looking at 35 goals, 3 goals allowed in 6 matches. We're averaging over 5 goals, almost 6 goals a game. We have a plus 32 goal differential after 6 matches. I think this is the game. I mean, we're away from home, which is tough. But this might be the game to test out this tactic. If we need to, we can bring on Kevin Kempter or Carlos Carrion, and we can go to the 4-5-1. But I want Bayan and Mendoza up top. I want Garotzategui and Daniels flanking them. And I gotta trust that Yuslan and Lawali can hold down the midfield. I think we're a better team, and I want to see us perform well. The only big change is that I am playing Boss and Ferrosuela in the central defending position, so no Sandro Coutinho. And the reason I'm doing that is because I wanted to have Tony on the bench in case we needed a bit more attacking impetus up top. But we're rolling out the 4-2-4 and a big match in the Asian Champions League. This is our second match of the group stage. I will see you all in the match. I want to see us carry our good form from the PFL into the Asian Champions League. A win gets you like £80,000, which would be huge for us. I would like to see us do that today. Now switch over possession with Geelong. Their goalkeeper plays it long, well won by Justin Boss. Let's look forward here. Yuslan playing it forward to Garotzategui, who's had a phenomenal season so far for us. Garotzategui mazing through. It falls to Bayon. Bayon shoots. It's a really good save from Ahmad. And it is a goal kick. Well won by Lawali. Bayon looking forward. I'd like to see Daniels make a run here, but Bayon getting around the outside. It's a floated cross into Mendoza. Not much will come out of that. But we have another chance here. Garotzategui. This is a chance. Yuslan scores. What a great finish. The cutback from Garotzategui finds Yuslan, and Yuslan plays a phenomenal finish into the side netting. We lead 1-0. All right, let's see if we can win something. Well done, Mendoza. That's exactly what we want to do. Garotzategui getting around the outside. He finds Mendoza. Bayon's offsides. I don't know if he's on sides. It looks like he is on sides. Frederick Bayon gets his 10th goal of the season already. He got back on sides. We lead 2-0. There is something about this 4-2-4 that's just working well. Another goal kick for Geelong here. Can we win it? Bayon wins it. We're not really winning. I would like to see us win more of those second balls, I think. But we're just not quite finding them. But Garotzategui getting the tackle there. He finds Boss to Forosuelo. Can we look forward to Daniels? Yes, that's the ball. That is the ball. It eventually finds Lucero. Lawali into the middle here. Uslan, make it 3. Oh, he should have scored. Lucero with the throw here. He plays it into Bayon. Our Filipino back four essentially doing pretty well. Bayon, Mendoza, Garotzategui, yes, and eventually finds the back of the net. I was worried there we weren't going to score. But we have a 3-0 lead. This tactic is awesome. This tactic is doing so well. Could we make it 4 here? Lawali to swing it in. Near post. It finds nobody, but it falls to Garotzategui. Back post to Bayon. Frederick Bayon scores his 11th goal of the season. We're leading 4-0. This is one of the most insane and best Asian performances we've ever had. Could we do 5 here? Lawali swings it in, finds Justin Boss, and he atones for his earlier miss. Somehow we're leading 5-0 away from home in the Asian Champions League. This is absolutely insane. Geelong looking to get a little consolation before the half as Lucero clears it, but they will have another opportunity. As they, could we counter here? Could we make something? Oh, man. Come on, guys, win it back again. We had the opportunity, but it does go wide for them. What a goal. What a finish. That is an absolute belter of a finish. He's like 25 yards out and smashes it into the top corner. Well, this has been an absolutely insane match. We are leading 5-1. All we can tell them is how happy we are, because this is one of the best performances we've ever seen in continental competition. I mean, this is rivaling the 8-1 win over ABDB that we had last season. This is and this is in the Champions League. This is insane. We have another opportunity here. Lawali to swing it in. Back post, Martin, and it's not able to go in. It's hit the post and ricocheted around. Let's go forward. Garotzategui. Man, come on, guys. We can beat players and get the ball into the box. We can do better than this. Uslan winning it again. He finds Garotzategui. Garotzategui going around the inside. He finds Bayon. And I think that's offsides. And I have made all 5 subs now. We're giving players a rest. Tony coming on for Mendoza, Bailey for Daniels, Kempter and Carrion coming in the 2 center mid positions to give Lawali and Uslan a rest, who have been brilliant this year. Villanueva coming on at right back, and we've moved Lucero to center back. So a number of substitutions that might be disrupting the game. That being said, Geelong with the opportunity here as they will look to attack, and they scored. Maybe I shouldn't have made all those subs so quickly. As Tony looks to get Bailey in, he goes to the back post. It will find Martin. Martin going in. Tony, find the back of the net, brother. No, Garotzategui. Come on, somebody score. Frederick Bayon finds the back of the net. He has a Champions League hat trick. The young Filipino has scored 3 goals in the Champions League. What a performance on his part. Who finds Kevin Kempter? Play Bailey in behind. That's the ball in. Bayon is in. 4 goals? How has he missed that? Oh, it's a save. What a save. All right, Martin with the throw here. He finds Tony, but Tony loses it. I'd like him to hold the ball up a little bit better there. But Lucero playing it forward to Kempter as we win it again. He finds Bailey. Villanueva, the youngster. Can we find Bailey again or get a cross in? That's the question. Yep, there it is. Good play. Tony with the goal. 7-2. All of our strikers getting onto the score sheet. What an absolutely barnstorming performance. All right, Lucero playing it forward to Kempter. Do we have one more in us? Bion taking it forward. He finds Kainoa Bailey. Kainoa Bailey shoots. We did have one more in us. Kainoa Bailey, the Filipino, 8-2. It's unbelievable what we've done today. And that is full time. An 8-2 victory. A match where we created over 6 HD, 33 shots. I think the move to bring the 4-2 formation into the Asian Champions League was the exact right thing to do. What a performance. I genuinely believe that that is the greatest victory in the history of the Mendiola save. Our first ever win in the Asian Champions League, coming in the group stage, coming as an 8-2 away victory. It doesn't get much better than that. And the nice thing is that also gives us a sweet, sweet 40K coming into our bank balance because of that win. A draw gets you 8K, a win gets 40K. So if we can get, a couple of wins in the Asian Champions League, that is going to be huge. Unfortunately, that win does not put us in either of the top two positions as Jeonbuk and Beijing tied. Our next match will be against Jeonbuk at home. That will be the match that concludes this episode. We'll have a little bit to think about until then because we have a few games until then. I'm going to play those off screen again. We're trying to get through the seasons a little bit quicker. There will be a Philippines international break. We have some time off. So there will be an international break in between. The international break will be the next episode because, again, fun stuff happening with the Philippines that I want to show you all. But the big thing that I have to think about until then is Jeonbuk is so good. They're one of the best teams in Asia. They're one of the best teams in South Korea, and they are significantly better than us. But we're going to be at home to them. Do we play the 4-2-4? Or do we go back to the 4-5-1? Something in me just wants to go for it. Because even if we lose by a lot, at least we went for the win. But I will think about that for a while, and I will catch up with you all very soon. All right, we are back on the day of the match against Jeonbuk, who, as we saw earlier, are currently leading the group. They are an excellent team, but we are going to be at home, as we can see down here. So this could be a big match for us. I think this is going to be a good test. And I've had a long think about what I want our tactic to be. And I toyed with the idea of the 4-5-1, but I think I gotta trust the players. I know we're not as good as Jeonbuk, and we could get absolutely clobbered by doing this. But we're at home. This tactic has worked so well. It worked really well in the Geelong International back. I know Jeonbuk is a huge step up, but I feel like I regretted not going more attacking against Beijing. I don't want to make the same mistake against Jeonbuk. I think we just got to go for it. I got to trust the players that we have. I got to trust that this tactic might work. And it might be a huge surprise to Jeonbuk. Maybe they're going to be expecting us to be more defensive. They're a higher reputation team. They're a better team. So as a result, maybe we'll be able to get something that we weren't expecting. And this might be the biggest match we play in our stadium for the whole season. Jeonbuk are one of Asia's finest. This is the biggest crowd I think I've ever seen. We're probably going to break the gate receipts record. But we have an immediate opportunity here. Oh, when Mendoza's offside, I thought we had a chance. Lucero playing it forward. He looks for Bayan. We need to really find someone like Daniels in the half space there. But Jeonbuk, oh, that's the poor play from Martin. He made the step there but didn't get the interception. Jeonbuk looking to find the back of the net here in the corner. Let's get it away. We got big men. And it is a goal kick. We'll take that. And we have an opportunity here. Lawali to stick the ball into the box with the in-swinger looking to the back post. It doesn't quite find anyone. Can we win the ball high up the pitch here? Yuslan winning it well. It finds Lawali. Lawali! Oh, I thought that was going to curl more. And interesting start to the game so far, as Julian Schwarzer will likely look to play the ball long. He does. We're looking for Bayon. We've won the second ball, though. Kenshiro Daniels, can he find Bayon or Mendoza? He's looking for Mendoza at the back post. It's well over the bar. We need to see if we can win possession. They do a good job getting the ball out wide. Martin winning it very well. Very well done there. He finds Justin Boss, who finds Uslan. This is a nice passage of play here. Tegi with the poor first touch. We were working the ball around nicely, but we've lost it. That's really poor on his part, but well won by John Lucero. There we go. Attacking swiftly. Uslan's in. He got to score. I mean, that's a fantastic save, but he shot it right down the middle. He's got to find one of the corners. That was a chance to take the lead against Jeonbuk. But Uslan playing it in, and it's well defended by Jeonbuk. Uslan with the in-swinger. Can we find Boss Lawali? Man, we're getting our chances, but Jeonbuk are holding strong. Uslan with a good run here. He finds Garotsetegi. Garotsetegi's not having a good game. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but he has played very poorly. All right, get around your man. Garotsetegi, there you go. This is what we want to see from Garotsetegi. Now get the cross in. Kenshiro Daniels at the back post. That had Holtman to Daniels vibes. And Schwarzer here, he's going to go long. I told him to go long, but I wouldn't have minded into our center backs, but that's all right. Martin winning it. Justin Boss playing it forward to Mendoza. Mendoza getting down the channel well. Frederick Bayon! Frederick Bayon has scored his 15th goal of the season. He's on absolute fire, and we have the lead over Jeonbuk at home. Right at the end. Brilliant. Oh no, and there's a kickoff highlight. Please be the halftime highlight. Don't allow anything here, guys. Let's go into halftime with the lead. Oh, it's gone out to the widths. Sungmin playing it into the back post. It's over the bar. Let's go. This is huge. And we will take it into halftime. A 1-0 lead right at the end. It has been a very even match. Maybe we've had the slight edge, but Jeonbuk with more possession. But we have a slight 1-0 lead going into the second half. We're going to start the second half. 2 subs from Jeonbuk. If our guys can keep this up, this would be phenomenal. Jeonbuk with an early opportunity, though, in the second half. We're going to see what their changes are. Their changes going to make a difference for them? Are they going to step up in the second half here? And it looks like they're looking to do that. Sungwon going in. That's a great save from Julian Schwarzer. An absolutely brilliant save on his part. Schwarzer with the goal kick, and that I hate that goal kick in Football Manager, where they just go to nowhere for no reason. And it goes right through the middle. Schwarzer with the save. But Jeonbuk starting off really hot at the beginning of the second half. They've had a few chances now, and all the highlights have gone to them in the first 5 minutes or so. But it goes into the back post. Well cleared. Oh, and everything's happening here. Everything's happening. Jeonbuk are on the attack once again. It's been predominantly Jeonbuk in this half. I don't really... Oh, no. It's off the post. He's offsides, but it was off the post. Things are getting dangerous. And they've won it again. If they don't score here, Lucero, what are you doing? What a save from Julian Schwarzer. What a brilliant save. I think I'm going to need to make a sub here soon. If they don't score here, I think we're going to need to add an extra man into the midfield. Sungmin putting it into the back post. We've cleared it, but not fully away. Come on, guys, just hold out here. Ride it out. Well done. Let's make a sub. It might just be me being scared, but we are going to a 3-man midfield and a more balanced formation. Mendoza goes up top by himself now. We're taking out Bayan. I think Mendoza's had a really good game. I think he's held up the ball well. And we're putting on Carrion in the box-to-box midfield role. It hasn't averted anything at all. Maybe I shouldn't have been so scared. But Jeonbuk looking to get in behind here. They've just been so dominant. And it's just wide, just wide. Man, we are at 10 men because Martin has gone out. 10 men. Come on, guys. Don't allow them to score. I don't think that's fair. We've had a player go off injured. We currently have 10 men and they've scored. That's not fair. We literally have Martin out there and they've scored while we had 10 men on the pitch. We've been done very dirty here by Football Manager. We have been done very dirty. And if we lose this game now, it's because of that. We weren't able to hold on because we literally had 10 men on the field. We do not deserve this. Let me tell you all this. We don't deserve this one bit. I'm very annoyed. And Jeonbuk will look to find a winner here, as we have been done so dirty. This is some BS. Football manager's done it again. They have done it again. Tony winning the header, but it's all Jeonbuk now. It is all Jeonbuk. What a disappointing outcome so far. Lucero, Daniels. There you go. Yuslan win it. Let's find Garotsa out wide. Bro, come on. You got to play the ball quicker. And they are in behind now. They are very much in behind. And it's 3-1. Oh boy. I do realize that I'm just getting mad at the game when I probably didn't make the right halftime adjustments, but I feel like I can still be frustrated with how the game has gone, but as Carrion has a shot that's saved. But in reality, it's probably me who needs to be blamed here. I mean, I probably didn't make the right halftime adjustments, didn't make the right tactical and personnel adjustments to win this game, as Justin Boss has a decent header opportunity there. And Jeonbuk looking to really put the hammer down here as they look to make it 4-1. It's a really good ball in to Sungwon. It goes into Sungmin. Sungmin shoots, and it is just wide. And that is full time. Jeonbuk have defeated us 3-1 after we had a really good first half where I think we were at least even or maybe even the better team. We had that 1-0 lead with the Bayern goal. Ultimately, Jeonbuk were the better team in the second half and probably deserved their win. I think we were unlucky with the first and second goals, but a 4-minute period here is how they won it. I probably didn't make them, maybe I did something wrong at halftime. I didn't do what I should have, but you know, so happens in the Asian Champions League. We're playing elite teams. This is what happens. Well, that result against Jeonbuk probably at the very least leaves us at a very difficult chance to be qualifying for the next round. Obviously, we played Beijing and Jeonbuk at home. To lose both of those matches at home is a really difficult scenario to be in because obviously now we're playing both of the best teams away. But we do have this 8-2 victory over Geelong to be really happy about. Um, the next episode will be the Philippines international break, and then we will come back for the last Champions League matches. We'll definitely play Geelong at home, and we'll definitely play Beijing away. Depending on how things go after the Beijing match, though, we may or may not come back for the Jeonbuk match. If the group is already over, then it won't really matter that match. So, we won't need to have that. But that being said, we are at the halfway stage now. This is how things are looking. We are 4 points behind Beijing and Jeonbuk at the moment, but they will play each other and then we'll play Geelong. If we can defeat Geelong, we might only be 1 point off a second place finish, and anything could happen after that. But we'll need some luck. We'll need things to go our way. But that is where we will leave things off for the moment. Again, I will be back for the Geelong International match. That'll be the next time we see Mendiola. So I'll be playing these 3 matches off screen. As far as the Philippines Football League is going, we are on track for our undefeated season. In 8 matches, we've scored 43 goals. We're averaging over 5 goals a game. We've won every match. We have a plus 38 goal differential and 24 points. We are absolutely running away with the league at the moment. We're doing very well. And we are looking to break records this season. We're having a tough time in the Asian Champions League, but we are absolutely dominant in the Philippines Football League. And I want us to keep this going. So we will try to keep up our momentum in these 3 matches. And I will see you all for the Asian Champions League very soon. But anyways, that is everything. I will see you all in the next episode. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I will see you all soon. Bye.